better than I am. We can tweak that, I think. Let's see. How's that? I mean, that looks like it's okay, but really just have to see, I guess. Alright. And the capture fucked up again. No, wait, there it is. Awesome. Whoops, sorry about that. There goes my phone. So, it's gonna be kind of a chill stream. I mean, I say chill stream, like I believe it's gonna be chill. But, so this is Daggers. This is a game from like 2017 or something, and I've like never really played it. But I know that it's kind of like a score tech game, or rather it's like a survival game where you try to like kill shit and not get killed for a long period of time, and then your score is measured by how long you last. So you can actually check global stats and all the leaderboards. So this is like 1,000 seconds that someone's able to survive. I must have played this like years ago, and I was able to survive for 60 seconds. Let's see the replay of it. So every person on the leaderboard, you can actually see a replay of their like top score. So I guess this is me from like 2017. I'm not currently playing, but this is me. Okay. And I think if you get hit once, you're just dead. I think that's how this works. Man, 60 seconds is a long time to live, huh? Alright, what's gonna go on? We should show the like time on screen with the leaderboard, but yep, there we go. Okay. So that's what me playing this game looks like. I guess I would show off one of these. I'll show off a little bit, I guess. This person who has the top score. Just because I'm very curious what the highest level of play of this game looks like. Wow, he kills fast. You can fucking jump in this game. Alright, you know what? I could be here all day watching these replays. Let's like actually for real, start playing the damn thing. That sounds like a good idea. Whoa, oh wow, the mouse sensitivity is fucked up. Alright, let's fix that. Probably about 6. Okay, this is a lot of sensitivity. I don't know about this. Yeah, I think that still needs to be lower. I think I just have my own mouse just tuned really high. Okay, that's a bit better. I can survive that. Oh, look at the hand. Vibrating. So, as the sort of round goes on, I guess as the game goes on, more and more like enemy types start to spawn. And apparently you can fall off the map. No, that was an option. But now I know, I guess. Alright. So, game's got surprisingly like minimal sound, but pretty clear that you're supposed to use audio cues so that you know where enemies are when they're like about to like gang up on you or not. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. There's this fucking thing. Holy crap. That's something. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna keep vomiting out like armies of skulls. I need to deal with something. But that, and I'm dead. Gotta at least beat my old score. It's gonna take me a while to figure out what's like the best way to prioritize the different enemies that are appearing. This guy like doesn't pursue you directly, he kind of just wanders a little bit. You gotta lead your shot too. Yeah, there's a lot of like stuff to learn about this game. Sort of muscle memory that needs to be developed. Skulls, man. I'm dead. Oh. So I saw from my replay that a bunch of horrible spider creatures showed up. And I'm guessing they come out of this guy. Yep, that's what it looks like. Well, I beat my high score. So I can say I've at the very least improved somewhat during this stream, even if this goes terribly. Okay. Oh god, yeah. Oh! Okay. So if I stop shooting. Alright, okay. Well... Alright, yeah, I have like vague memories of that. Oh, hi, logins. The color of your username on my shitty second monitor makes it like weirdly difficult to read because it's like pink. But anyway. Excuse some of the noise. I have some with it. Just gonna be sipping on that in between rounds. Yeah, I have some very vague memories of just generally how this game operates, but clearly I never actually played it for more than like an hour. Okay, yeah, I think I see what's going on with the gems. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, that, yeah. I remember that. Ah, okay. Boy. There's a lot of stuff to keep in mind. I like how sort of straightforward and like minimal this game is with how it just throws stuff at you. And I'm dead. Well, I've improved my high score by 50%, so we're doing well. Okay, so I get okay. Yeah, because like the spiders, at least initially, didn't seem to be doing anything, but they are after the gems, and that makes sense. I keep thinking the shotgun's on right click for some reason, even though it's that. I don't have the muscle memory built up for this game. Okay. Let's make sure that guy's dead so he doesn't kill me. Uh-oh. Yeah. There we go. That's a dead man. I guess that's me collecting gems. Ah, okay. I was gonna die anyway. Ah, alright, alright. I'm starting to, understand how this works a bit more. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you can, like, actually deal with the increasing pressure and manage to level up. There's the spider guy. Oh, he's, like, leaning into me. Oh, he's, like, blocking. Gotta reveal his weak point. Oh! Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this is much better now that I have the timer up. So I can actually, like, keep track of that kind of stuff with enemy spawns. Alright. Okay. You gotta make sure you, like, hit him. Yeah, it was, like, flashing when I was shooting at him. Because it seems like the red gems themselves are the weak points, but the, like, head. The head is the thing that's flashing. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright. Ooh, man. And this tea is still very hot, so the pauses I do take are too long between rounds. Alright. Oh, sure, thanks. It's nice that people, because, like, I've, like, just started streaming recently, and just, like, playing, like, random games like this, and I've just had people just show up out of nowhere and just be really helpful. Just, like, strangers showing up off the, wherever the hell they find me. So it's much appreciated. That's cool. Oh, it's always nice to find, like, weird, small communities that aren't, like, weirdly insular at the same time. It's a fun game to read chat while playing. Because I gotta, like, look away. I got this thing, like, full screen. Ah, yeah, you can take him out quick if you actually, like, hit him. And I hear a guy over there. Hey! Yeah. Yeah. And I found it way easier to actually kill him when I got close. Because then... a lot of dudes. You can hear them. Like right above me! Oh man. getting really lucky. Because I see these guys, like, charge at me, and I'm, like, up in the air a little bit or something, so they, like, overshoot me. But yeah, new PB again, thanks. Alright. I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing this for, but at least an hour, I'd say. Because I have in my, you know, in the stream title, I have Half-Life, just because this is one of those games where I wasn't really sure for how long it would keep my interest. But I don't know, this might go on longer than I thought it would, but we'll see for sure. Woo! You know, I heard him. I heard that one guy. And I thought he was the guy I was looking at, but sound didn't line up. Oh, Nightbot, the fuck you doing? Bad Nightbot. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have Nightbot just set on mostly default settings, so yeah, he'll like nuke you. I had someone who just typed like three cap letters, like 3 letters in all caps, and like it just deleted all of their messages like that before. I managed to fix that, but what were you trying to link? I might just like... Ah! Hold on, hold on. Hold on, uh-oh, Nightbot, bad Nightbot, stop that. Don't do that, Nightbot. Timed out. That's not good. Untimeout. You are no longer timed out. Okay, I'm gonna go right now, and I'm gonna change Nightbot's settings, because that is no good. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Nightbot, you gotta square up, Nightbot. There we go. Okay, first things first, Nightbot. Show me. Alright, cool. Right after I'm done reprimanding Nightbot, I will check that out. Spam protection. Excess caps is disabled, excess emotes is disabled, links, I'm gonna disable that. Might have to re-enable that at some point in the future, but for now. And, okay, so let's check out... Okay. Oops. Let me, I did Devil Dagger singular, I think is what I did. I don't know why, but when I'm on the spot, I have like an incapability of actually typing anything properly. Bunsig. Man, 439. Okay, yeah. I definitely see how that's a really useful resource. I'll have to, like, go in depth on that later. Because, you know, randomly reading on stream is a bit... meh. At least I don't want to, like, silently stare at a web page while I've got my stream running. Oh, yeah. he's like sucking it. Oh boy. Just getting lucky, not getting hit. And alright. Okay. Because it seems like these guys do kill me. Okay. I just need to like check. I need to do that for science. Because this is one of those games where I'm not entirely sure what kills me for contact. I'm just going to assume literally everything. Because I thought for a moment that I touched one of these like spawners before and it didn't kill me. But I guess I just didn't actually touch it. Also, earlier when I started this, I died by just running off the edge of the map, because apparently that's a thing you can do, and I had no idea that the map had, like, an end. I just figured it was like a blank void kind of thing. That's one of those things you only have to make a mistake of once. We got a lot of pillows. Okay. Alright, so there's like a consistent movement. Alright. I probably shouldn't be going in this direction. Hey, the new TV at least. Oh. Random skulls. Oh god. Ah. Well, we win a really good score by inches, so every PB is progress. So let's try to go counterclockwise, just generally. That'll be my straight direction. Alright, yeah. Was wondering when the new guys would show up. Skulls. Skulls? Go, he's dealt with. And I'm dealt with. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things in a game like this where even though they're, like, really weak, they have this, like, omnipresence, and, that counts me falling, or did I did count. But, what can appear to be the weakest enemy ends up being, like, really horrifying if you can only, like, afford to take, like, one hit of damage. Because I was playing through, Dusk a week or two ago on stream, and it was my second playthrough. I was doing it on Duskmare, and Duskmare is the difficulty where you die in one hit. Environmental damage you can still take, self-damage you can still take, but like direct hits from enemies kill you in one hit. And there are these like soldier enemies. They have like the lowest health. Oh yeah, they have like the lowest health, but they shoot a lot of like bullets out, and those bullets deal like none damage. Like these enemies are like so weak, they just go down and they're nothing. But on Duskmare, they are one of the most horrifying and like most difficult to fight enemies in the game, because their reaction times are surprisingly fast. So Dusk doesn't have any like hit scan, so they're just firing out like projectiles. So you can dodge them, sure, but I think those soldiers and like the little rat enemies were the things that killed me more than like the cyber demon equivalents or whatever. Because having like these little dudes who are kind of hard to hit. Dusk is great. One of the things I like about Dusk is the difficulty. The difficulty options are pretty good. They have like I played through my first time on normal, and that was like it felt really fair. It was challenging where it needed to be, but then there were certain parts that were more like just have fun slaughter stuff. There's also an easy difficulty, and then there's an accessibility difficulty that's like below that, which is for like people who really don't jive with like old school FPS, but like want to experience the game still. And I kind of like that they have that in there. I guess it's the closest thing to a story mode. It's like IGN mode. But they also have hard mode, where all the enemies just go faster. And then above hard mode, they have their equivalent of Nightmare, which is Duskmare, which is just hard mode again, but you die in one hit. And I think, like... it is, like one of my friends, like, she sucks at, like, Ooh, I should probably finish that sentence in my head before I start saying it, because just leaving it off on she sucks is bad. But, like, she plays a lot of games, but, she's not great with, like, high reflex stuff. But she, like, really likes the aesthetic of Dusk. So, the fact that Dusk has, an accessibility mode is pretty great. I don't know what that mode exactly is like. I just imagine enemies move slower, and otherwise the balancing is kind of, like, easy, if I had to guess. Because that's how, like, Duskmare is balanced. But, you know, in the opposite direction. Interestingly, and something I was kind of surprised about, Dusk, and its different difficulty levels, it does not change enemy spawns, I don't think, like, at all. Because normally I'm used to games that just add, like, okay, here's a big scary demon in level 1, but Dusk doesn't do that. I don't think I did, but that's a good thing to note. That makes sense, because you have to stop firing to get the gems to get closer to you. Because otherwise, why would you just, like, not keep firing and then just wait for them to go to you whenever? It makes more sense that they do despawn. So that is useful information, thank you. Apparently I did not see that. Doesn't help that Nightbot was acting up. All the more reason not to just tape your button down. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Dusk. One of my favorite parts of Dusk, other than like the general aesthetic and the like level design and the enemy design and stuff, and the music, just the art direction, all that. So yeah, I see the gem. Hey, I got it. So I love, above all else, the movement in Dusk. The way, like, strafe hopping, bunny hopping, all that stuff, like, works. You can, like, buffer your input, so you can just keep hitting space. You don't have to worry about timing it, and you can just go so fast. It feels so good just to, like, walk around the level. I was looking into, like, custom campaigns and stuff for Dusk, specifically just because I wanted an excuse to run around in the game some more. I noticed a bit of that, although I haven't really gotten the timing, or rather the rhythm. Wait, timing, rhythm, I haven't gotten the rhythm down yet. Oh, I see the new enemy! Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And I see this guy eating my goddamn gems. Ah. God, I almost jumped off the stage. Should probably deal with the big scary snake. Wow, that was a different screen. Silver dagger. Okay, so it has a bunch of, like, preset rewards for different tiers. Oh, it's literally a dagger? Or is it just like a... Ah, okay, okay. So it's a thing that appears like... I wonder if I would get like a funny looking hand. But I was like, oh right, I'll be holding a cool dagger, but you shoot the daggers out of like your fingernails or something. Okay, okay, cool. Oh god. There we go. Alright. Ooh! Almost jumping to my dad. Right into his skull. Alright. Big funny snake is here. And there aren't a ton of other enemies like there were last time. Oh, I still gotta watch out for the snake itself. Gotta make sure I'm not letting the other enemy types just build up while I'm listening. No, you don't. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because you could like shoot all of its segments as it's like moving. Oh, oh! There, I got caught. Ah, still a pee-pee. Spider, we'll fight the spider first. Yeah, if you're really, I can see if you're really like managing the enemy spawns, you pretty much have free range just to deal with whatever trouble enemies you want immediately. Ah. Okay, cool. So when I play this for 1,000 hours, I can listen to podcasts at the same time. Oh! I should get a 5% time bonus for reading chat while playing at the same time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And after a while, you can just, like, intuit when that time is. You don't even have to, like, look at the timer. Yeah, there's the spider. Oh, I'm missing. I'm missing a lot. I gotta clean up some of these other guys. There we go. Yeah, I just find more success when I'm like right on top of it. It feels like it just goes down faster because all my shots get focused easily. Direction. These guys are rotating in the opposite direction. Same direction. Yeah, because it's like you're firing. It's like you're shooting like a hose. Just like a hose of projectiles. And leading your target's kind of difficult. But the speed they move at is consistent. You know, I generally, at least in a game like this, don't have a big problem with the lack of crosshairs, especially because I can see where the projectiles are going. But like being able to like do the quick map in my head, trying to connect like a bunch of moving objects together, that's what'll usually end up getting me. Like shooting this guy. There we go. I've played a lot of games that like don't have crosshairs, and I have to just like understand where the center of my screen is. Stuff like Killing Floor comes to mind. I got really good at like firing from the hip in Killing Floor at a certain point in my life. I would just walk around and just blast stuff. Overshot that. There we go. Ooh. Wow, they are getting close. I'm letting them get very close. Okay, so there's a difference. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice that there was a difference between the different kinds of, like, horned skulls. I just thought they were, like, cool. But yeah, I can definitely hear, like, the sound effects, and I was associating that sound effect with them, like, following me. Ooh! Almost getting got by the big snake guy. Oh, you got me. Dang, they made a Skull 4? That's wild. Yeah, I'm definitely, getting a feel for this game now. I say that. Oh my god. I say that and I die in 9 seconds. I think that's one of my favorite, like, typical video game experiences. Void. One of my favorite, video game experiences is beating the hardest content in the game, only then to immediately die to the easiest content in the game. I had that, and I have some friends who watch this who can vouch for me, but I had, God, like, I was playing, back in the day, I was playing Undertale, like, when that just came out. Like, it wasn't a thing yet. Like, I was able to play that, like, with no context first week, which is probably the best way you could experience that game. And anyway, days go by, whatever. I do the different play. Also, I got a pacifist playthrough on my first time around, which you can actually do. But, like, it counts as 2 endings, because you, like, reload the save from beforehand, but you've already filled out the prerequisites of doing a previous run, and then you can do the whatever. And I did that, like, accidentally, too. But, I beat Sans. It took me, like, I don't remember how long, but hell yeah. I don't remember how long it took me to beat Sans on the Genocide run. It might have been like 3 hours, 4 hours or something. I think I remember timing it. But like, I finally beat that. And I was like, oh god, I did it. And then... Really? That doesn't... You know what? That doesn't surprise me. That someone, like, remade that specific fight. So, ooh, it's fighting. But, so immediately after I beat Sans, I just for the hell of it, because I needed just something to do for a couple seconds, I restarted the game. I died to the first frogget I randomly encountered. I just died terribly, like I couldn't do the, like, the dodging segment, and I just died. Which I thought was the funniest thing in, like, the world. I like to find enjoyment in failing terribly at video games. I don't take stuff too seriously, so when something silly like that happens, I think it's the funniest stuff ever. The laughing skull. There we go. Now I know how to, like, identify them. Because I think the reason that they were getting away with wandering around is I thought they were just the wandering ones, so I wasn't focusing them as much as I definitely should have been. Yeah, I can see how that's possible. The, like, first one that showed up, I was almost able to do that with. It felt like. Or at least it felt like I managed to, like, cut them off or something. There's somebody behind me. Uh-oh. Spider. Ah, okay. So I'm like letting them despawn, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time paying attention to that until I get like real comfortable with this game. It'll be a little while. Oh! But hey, baby. We get to the #1 spot on the world leaderboard 1 second at a time. Except for that second. That second doesn't count. Who's on that side? Oh, I stopped. Yeah, I see this. I see where the silver dagger is. Dear God. Seems like I got that, squid tower before it was able to spawn the horn skull. I can imagine. I might have to just sit down and take a look at, like, some of the top leaderboard times, just so I can see what sort of nonsense this game gets up to. Like that skull that I neglected to kill for a couple seconds. I should, like, stop firing. I'm realizing I got that habit. I keep, like, hitting escape when I die now. I've done that twice. Okay, yeah. That, okay. I can imagine. It's a big, like, risk-reward thing where you, like, just fill the arena with enemies just so you can get more of them gems. Spider! Oh, yeah. Like, once I get a little far away, my aim starts to, like, falter a bit. There we go. The gems telling me to stop shooting sometimes. I'm sure I will understand the greater power of gems when I... well, whatever, I want to take a sip anyway. When I get the, when I get beyond, like, level 2. Okay, that's enough of that. So now I'll be able to play uninterrupted. God, that's that kind of, like, audio cue in a game that just... is just designed to fill the player with anxiety. Because they are just breathing down my neck. I love that stuff. there's some stuff in Dusk that's a bit like that, sound design wise. Also just a lot of breathing. You get a lot of breathing in Dusk. It's like a better example. Oh yeah, the fucking the Wendigos, those invisible enemies in Dusk. God, I love how unnerving it is when there's an invisible enemy somewhere on the map and it's chasing you. You just don't know where it is. Which is an amazing experience on Duskmare, where you die in one hit, so you can't see where the enemy is. So either you just randomly shoot at where it sounds like the enemy is, and you get it, and it, you reveal it, or it kills you. That's great. Of course, the trade-off for that enemy is that they're like melee only, so don't have to worry too much about them. As long as you're like vaguely shooting around yourself, you'll be able to reveal them. They got a great like musical sting when they're revealed too. Oh, stop shooting. Collect that sweet, sweet paycheck. I think it's about time for a snake to show up. Yep. Get that bit. First. Where's my snake friend at? Did he leave? Nope, there he is. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Preempt that they're gonna spawn some dudes. Earlier than when I just fired now, but if I did that, there would have been a few less of these guys. Yeah. Yeah. I was just really off on the timing there. Gems! Just gotta remind myself to stop murdering. Else I won't get paid. Oh! I am getting better, thank you. I'm definitely speaking the game's language. Communing with it. Does this other guy spawn? It's not exactly on the opposite side. Ooh. Lots of skulls. Dangerously close to skulls. They're in my head. Big spider. I hit escape again. I keep hitting escape like it's gonna skip the scoreboard stuff, which I guess it does, but I want to make sure I don't do that in case that doesn't like submit a higher score or something. Ah, our fast restarts too. Okay. makes sense that there's a fast restart button in a game that's a case like this. Yeah, I have it at like 90, which is my usual go-to for an FPS. In fact, my go-to for anything. I play Minecraft at 90 as well, but, yeah, increasing it in a game like this to like an even higher level sounds like a good idea. Because I have found myself getting caught out by, enemies that are like right next to me. In fact, I'll do that right now. Oh, 120? You know, sure, I'll try 120. Whoa, we got a really long arm now. Yeah, 120 for this game does seem to make a lot of sense. Like, I guess my thing with playing at like 120 is it distorts the image just a little too much. It distorts the image just a little bit too much, so if it's a game where I care about, like, I don't know, how nice something looks, I might not go too high. Because sometimes it's a little bit just weird. Which is why, like, in Minecraft, I play at 90 and not this. Because a square doesn't look like a square anymore. You stretch it. Oh yeah, I'll... God. Okay, my problem with Minecraft's FOV is pretty simple. I hate that speed boost buffs of all kinds increase your FOV in Minecraft. That's what I just can't stand about it. Optifine, you can turn this off, thankfully. Because, like, the problem is, I run a Minecraft server with some friends, and I play on it a lot, so we're all, like, really well established. So we have, like, speed 2 beacons and stuff. Oh my god. Like, we have speed 2 beacons, we have, like, the new soul speed boots, and, like, roads made out of soul soil and stuff, and we have speed potions, and we're sprinting, and combining all of those percentage increases to your field of vision all at the same time, I swear I can see inside my own head. Like, it is, like, unplayably high FOV. But, thankfully, thankfully, Optifine lets you turn that off, so I can play at whatever FOV I want, and I don't need someone quake throwing me in the face. Yeah. Like, I have a comfort zone for my field of vision. And it's mostly, it really mostly is, like, aesthetics, I think. And the one of the things that, you know what? I think more specifically my problem with Minecraft is not that it goes so high when you have all these buffs. It's that you can't control how it varies a lot. Oh, this FOV doesn't bother me. This is fine, though. Don't worry about this. In fact, this is, like, mechanically helping me, because I need to be able to see, like, stuff. But, like that! I saw that skull. Previously, I wouldn't have seen that skull. It still killed me, but whatever. The problem with Minecraft is the FOV changes when you sprint. It changes when you touch soul soil, or soul sand, with soul speed or not, really. And it changes when you enter a beacon's range, it changes when you use a potion. Like, that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me about Minecraft, is the fact that it changes, and it changes with such, like, extreme variance between the different, like, field of view. Like, I don't like variable FOV. I'm fine with high FOV, but if the FOV is gonna, like, if I'm gonna go warp 10 while I'm, like, just trying to, like, ride a boat in Minecraft, then I'm having a bad time. Now, going warp 10 in this game is fine, but I've also, like, I'm fine with whatever field of vision as long as I can, like, customize it. And as long as it doesn't do the thing Minecraft does. I played a bit of No Man's Sky a few weeks ago, like months ago. Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. I can kind of, like, that adds to how it feels like I'm spraying just a hose of, like, daggers. But I was playing No Man's Sky a few weeks ago. I bought it for like 50% off. This was like before the summer sale. It was a sale before then. I've since returned it because I didn't like what I played. But that game, you have to like go into like the INI files to like change your FOV. Because the FOV by default is set to like console FOV. It's so low. It's like fucking 50 or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not one of those like I told you so types, but I'm definitely like I'm a cautious optimist with anticipated games. And I'm feeling the same way about Cyberpunk and stuff like that, you know, from CD Projekt Red. Where I am excited to see I'm excited to see, like, alright, thanks for stopping by, though. It's cool to have people drop in. I'll probably end up playing this again at some point if you want to show up again, but, again, no need to. Have a good day, though, regardless. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking because we're streaming. And I have more than one viewer. So, whatever so I'm a cautious, like, I'm cautiously optimistic about a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to, like, video games that aren't out yet. Because you can't just know that a game's gonna be good if you haven't played it. Sometimes you can infer certain things about a game that you haven't played from just, like, what you understand about other games, like how other games have marketed themselves, how other games have been received by, like, pre-release press and all that stuff. But I don't know. But, like, ultimately, you really can't tell. But that doesn't mean, like, you can't be excited for stuff, because it's fine to have, like, a game that you're totally looking forward to. Like, I am looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077, but, like, I'm not, like, betting my happiness on it, you know? Like, I'm pretty confident it'll be good. Maybe not the best game ever made, but it'll at least be good, yeah? So, like, I don't want to, like, set myself up where if the game turns out not to be as good as I've anticipated it to be, then, like, I'm suddenly, like, in a downer mood, you know? Which isn't to say, have no expectations and you'll never be disappointed, but I guess I am saying that. I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. Kinda just trying to fill that air. Like, cause I've enjoyed lots of games that have been, like, generally considered disappointments. Like, I remember, and here's the thing, though, it was, like, the most prominent one I can think of, I was, like, a child. So I guess I don't really count, because I wasn't really exposed to the marketing in the same way that other people were. The game I'm talking about specifically is Spore, which, a lot of people remember as the game that promised a lot and then was kind of meh. And it is kind of meh. But if you're not caught up in all those promises, it's a pretty entertaining game where you get to, like, make weird monsters, and it's got a bunch of weird other games jammed into it for some reason in the form of, like, the different, like, ages. And I remember playing, like, the Space Age for, like, hours and hours. Like, because it basically became, like, baby's first, like, 4X, like, space empire game. No, I haven't played Stellaris. Yeah, I probably should. But, I enjoyed Spore, and I enjoyed the community creations, and I especially enjoyed, let's kill this spider, shall we? And I especially enjoyed, the, like, Galactic Adventures expansion, which added, like little, like, quests and stuff that you could make. In fact, like practically, like, full, like, campaigns and things. I really enjoyed that. I think that was, like, that's probably one of the things that like got me interested in game development at like relatively early age. I'm like fucking 23 for reference. Do the math yourself on the release dates for all this stuff. Dead. God damn. And I think the like Sporepedia might still be up. I don't remember. That's one of those things that's like in like this weird limbo where like EA hasn't shut it down yet. Unless it like recently got shut down in the past like few years, like 2 years maybe, since I had last like heard about it. There's the spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Goodbye, my life. Don't stand still, kids. Yeah, I'm getting into like the flow of this game. I'm finding myself just like stopping any like thoughts I've had and just sort of falling into it. Alright, where's that spider at? Funny skull. I died to the first enemies. I can kind of feel like the rhythm of the bunny hunting. Just a little bit. There's like kind of like a sound effect associated with it that I can barely hear over the carnage. Died. Yeah. And I never like the sort of I told you so sort of mentality when it comes to games turning out that they suck. But what I really, I don't know, there's also a lot of people who will get caught up in the fact that a game's bad and they'll only accept the story that the game is bad, even if the game stops being as bad. Like, No Man's Sky is a case of that. It's certainly not everyone's game. I mean, I played it for like an hour and didn't like it, and that was like a month or two ago. So that game still is not for me, but I don't know. And I can see there's a similar thing with like Fallout 76, which, you know, fuck Bethesda and everything they do. I guess except for the parts where they publish Arcane Studios games, but whatever, publishing is weird, who cares? And I died to the same thing. I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to talk. I don't know. Because I know there's some people who like really like the game, but like at the same time they seem to be completely agreeing with the people who don't like it, at least for the most part. Because it'll be like, oh yeah, the game's best when all of those things that are bad about it like aren't happening. And also, like, the people who like Fallout 76, they aren't necessarily a different audience than the people who like, I don't know, like the classic Fallout games and like New Vegas and stuff, but, because, like, you know, like saying they're a different audience is kind of invalidating to the people who like both, you know, versions of Fallout, Bethesda Fallout and like RPG Fallout, for lack of a better term. full of funny skulls. And I died. Gave the skulls a big old hug. So, like, I don't know. Because the things that are like appealing in Fallout 76, I don't really get them. I can't really speak to that. I don't actually like know too much about the game I'm playing, so I don't really talk about it. But Fallout 4, as someone who's big into like, you know, the like New Vegas and like the older Fallout games and stuff, and just RPGs in general, I don't like Fallout 4 as a Fallout game, at least the kind of Fallout game I want. But I've still clocked like 200 hours in that goddamn game because of how much I just enjoy the gunplay and the loop of like looting, crafting, running around, exploring, looting, crafting, all that stuff. I find that to be very, very enjoyable. And I died by falling off the side. First time that's happened in a little while. I swear I'm not too terrible at this game. I might be 700,000th place, but... like, I could barely call Fallout 4 like a Western RPG kind of experience that I would like want. But as far as just like exploration, make people's heads explode kind of game goes, I think it's really fun. I ran out of stuff to do in it, so I don't play it anymore, but boy, it was fun when I had stuff to do. So, yeah, so the laughing skull spawns at the same time as the spider. Keep that in mind. Dang. A real persistent skull. Very persistent skulls. I'm not farming skulls on purpose. I'm just not killing these towers very well. One of my favorite things to do, like my build in Fallout 4, I use like a sniper rifle mostly, just because you could just decide that someone is dead if you use the sniper rifle, and I enjoy being able just to do that. But one of my favorite things was how you could abuse VATS with the sniper rifle. You were able to target the power cell of an opponent's like power armor, and if you sniped out the power cell, the power armor would like have like it would like melt down. And what would happen is, so normally when you kill an opponent who has power armor, they just fall over ragdoll dead, and you can't recover the power armor frame. You can usually recover the parts that they were using, but not the frame itself. But I discovered that if you snipe out the core, which I think you need like a special ability to do that, like something about like targeting body parts that you can't see, and, like penetration shots or something, I don't remember. But like, what happens is they get out of the power armor first and foremost before they do anything else. So when the power armor melts down, you get the frame. So you can just like generate power armor frames by sniping the power core, whatever the hell they were called. I think I just saw a gem despawn. Whatever the hell they are called. And you can just get power armor. So I had like a base somewhere that just had like dozens of power armor frames just lying all over the place. And I remember this one time, I think it was, there's like that one area that's held by like the Brotherhood of Steel or something, It's like the fort, the like old like U.S. Navy fort from like Revolutionary War shit or something. I don't know. Boston, who knows? And I sniped every single like Brotherhood Paladin out of their armor, so that entire battlefield was just filled with power armor frames, which looked pretty cool. Mini gems, yes. Oh, I can see my high score too. I don't want to look at the high score, that'll psych me out. Skull of laughing. Don't like the skull of laughing. Gotta remember to collect the gems. Oh dear God. Yeah, I love the gems. Yeah, I just suck. Hi there. I play a lot of... Whoops! I walked into like a stationary enemy, I think. Anyway, I play a lot of like FPS, but I don't play a lot of Devil Daggers. This is like my first proper session with it. I've only been playing for like an hour. Oh, really? Okay. That makes sense. Either way, I wasn't looking where I was going, and the whole place is full of enemies. Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of the game. Like, I think at the start of this, I think like a few years ago when this game came out, I played it very briefly, and I got like a high score of like a minute, like 60 seconds. I have since raised that very high today, but other than that, I really don't have any sort of experience with the game. I had someone very helpful here in the chat a little while ago who was giving me some pointers about the game though. So, I am because of that help performing maybe a little bit better than I would otherwise if I was learning this game alone. But I'm not like farming gems or anything. Yeah, I mean, feel free to give some tips. They might end up being redundant from some stuff, like, they might end up being redundant considering some of the stuff I've already, like, been taught, but don't let that stop you. And sometimes it might be like, wait, but do you know about this mechanic? And I do, I'm just bad. I'm still gonna make some noteworthy mistakes. That's kind of just to be expected. I'm having a better time like remembering to stop firing so that the gems will magnet to me. That was one of my big problems earlier. Is a lot of the gems that I was like getting from killing enemies were just straight up despawning. These skulls have a lot of blood in them. Laughing skull, I gotta remember, the laughing skull spawns at the same time that that spider does. That's the thing that was getting me killed a lot. I was having, just earlier, I was having one of those moments where I was getting like psyched out by that one part with the first spider. Because I kept getting like assassinated by that really aggressive skull that was spawning from the tower. But now that I know, and and I've committed to memory when that enemy type starts spawning, to more appropriately avoid them. I find this game pretty engaging. It's like relaxing, but I'm also like laser focused on it. I've actually like started leaning in, like in my chair. Normally I'm sitting pretty straight. I've only fallen off the edge like 5 times. Wait, there's a spider. And I got by a skull. Alright. Skull got. This is supposed to be... I wasn't actually sure how much I would like this game when I like planned the stream for today, which is why I have Half-Life listed as like my backup, because I also want to start playing those games on stream. Big Half-Life fan. Played them all, but you know, I'm looking for stuff to stream, so I might as well stream stuff that I like and that I know well. But it's also fun to stream things like this that I have no idea about, and it can be a cool learning experience. Where big spiders eat cool gems. I'm so focused, I didn't even realize that I was sitting on my foot. I've got like my knee bent, my foot underneath me, and I'm like, it's like falling asleep. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But I'm too focused on shooting skulls with daggers that fly from my fingertips. Yeah, I also... Yeah, I think I might have gotten linked to that site. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but... Like, I'm definitely gonna do another stream of this at this point. And then between streams of this game, I'm totally gonna check that out, because I can see how this game really wants me to learn about it. Gems. Because I know, like, I should definitely try killing, like, the spiders, because they're gonna eat the gems, and I want gems. And I know you can farm towers for gems. I'm not too interested in that, because I just want to see how long I can survive. Well, I mean, you know, getting gems helps you survive, therefore you survive longer, but you know what I mean. I just kind of want to go without thinking about that until I want to like really improve my playing. Level up my brain first. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I have gotten that advice and I have clearly not heeded it. I have not heeded the counterclockwise advice. Yes, yeah, how it matches how, like, the squids, rotate. That's my problem, getting too comfortable with the game, that I'm just, like, letting it sort of take me, and I'm kind of just doing my usual movement stuff. I'm coming, like, fresh off of a full playthrough on Dusk on Duskmare difficulty. So I've got my, like, move around, don't get hit, brain operating at full capacity. It's just that I'm operating based on a different game. Spider? Also, that last game was the first time I got to that high of a level by collecting gems. I haven't seen that, like, degree of dagger yet. I'm already breaking that counterclockwise movement. I thought I could kill them before I touched them. Nice. Alright, where's our first buddy at? There he is. We'll fight this single skull. I like how this game has, like, positional weak points for towers, because it really does encourage you to, like, move in particular ways. Which, coming off of, yeah, I'm having a hard time. Oh, wait, the spider! Oh, the spider! Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting all the gems in the most efficient way possible. But I am still... Dang, almost touched those guys. I'm still, getting agree with this game. That was bad. Not bad. Nope. Spider should be around now. Yeah, I've got them. The spawning of the spiders is one of the things that I've got down decently well, although because I started succeeding in that one run, I forgot a little bit about some of the early stuff here. Just a little bit. Yeah. Like, one of the things I was remembering about the first spider is that it spawns early, like 39. It also spawns with the first, like, tier 3 skull, or whatever they're called. Yeah, I think it's Skull 3. Skulls are so cool, I've got Skull 3. Oh yeah, and then there's gonna have the other spider, right? So it's the centipede. Here we go. Oops. That wasn't that bad. Wasn't a PB, but wasn't that bad. I don't know for how much longer I'm gonna play this game, because I do feel like I could play this for a very long time. I think at most probably like 30 more minutes. So it could be like an even 2 hours. Because it's one of those things where even though I feel like I could go on for much longer, unbeknownst to me, I'm slowly starting to, like, burn out on a single game. Even though I'm really good. Yeah, it seems like, just from randomly streaming this game, it seems like the Devil Daggers community is very helpful. Because of all the games I've streamed, this is like the first one where I've had just random people popping in and being like, oh hey, here's some detailed information about the game, so that you can get cooler at it. Oh! There we go. And I fell off. Hell yeah. I don't know what was going through my head there. Yeah, the 2-hour mark is a good point to call this out. I'm clearly wavering between in the groove and comically stumbling. Doing those figure eights again. Wait, that's the spot. What? Stop short because I don't want to fall off the edge. Alright, collect gems. Fell off the edge! I did it. Okay. This arena feels like really big and also really small. Oh dear God, does it? Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have like a whole afternoon where I just read up on this game. But I really dig this like sort of stripped down aesthetic the game has. It's one of those like pure gameplay kind of experiences. Let's make room for the big spider. There it is. There he goes. Here's the funny skull. I think I accidentally, like, bunny hopped backwards. Yeah, and I'm still getting a feel for how the movement works. I can kind of... Because I can hear there's like a louder jump sound effect, like a more, like, a deeper, like, thud. Which I think is, like, when you're timing the jumps, right? For, like, bunny hopping or something. So I kind of get how the movement works, but it's still a little unfamiliar. I'm coming off of stuff like like Dusk and Open Fortress, which are really hand-holdy with how the jump timing works. You don't have to, like, actually time it in those games. Oh, come on. Yeah, like it's... Yep, I can definitely feel the lack of input buffer. Although it does make me feel like I'm literally, like, pushing myself forward with my legs whenever I jump. So it is satisfying to, like, get a good, rhythm. I stopped. I tried to reverse my rotation, and I ended up just flying straight off the edge. There's a physics lesson in there somewhere. I just haven't learned it yet. Oh man. Spider time? Spider time. Oops. Made the spider mad. Die, bitch. There we go. Oh! I think that's the enemy that kills me the most. The super duper funny skull. I wonder if there's like... Are there any like global death stats? Because I would love to see that. Just like specifically what kills... You know what? That's probably included like in the data that has the like running replays. My gems. Oh, I was just wondering if there was like a listing somewhere of like the percentage of runs that die that end due to like different like what the distribution of causes of death like are in this game. Like, what are the odds that a run ends by getting killed by X enemy? It sounds like one of those stats that might be tracked, but I could totally get it not actually being, like, tracked and publicly available. Unless someone's, like, independently doing it. Yeah, that's alright. I love weird stats like that, because I have a, oh god, I have a Minecraft server, and I'm trying to, like, fiddle with it so I can extract, like, player stats from it, because I want to compile, like, I want a spreadsheet that tells me, like, what gets people killed the most on the server. It's probably fall damage, just from, like, anecdotal evidence, but still. Although whatever data I get is going to be really skewed because, like 2%... Actually, it's more like 12%. Like, 12% of the players on the server... Yeah, I've noticed. I've definitely noticed that that's the scenario I die in. Is when I'm just like going in a straight line, I suddenly tunnel vision to kill a specific enemy, and then that's how they catch up to me. I wouldn't even bother counting the ones where I'm standing still, because I'm just asking to get killed by anything. Yeah, they have like a bit of a turning radius, but... I dead? Also strafing in the wrong direction. Fix that. Until I stop getting killed by them so frequently, I should focus on those particular skulls. Yeah, I figured that. I just couldn't really, like, see the spider's hitbox a lot of the times, so I would just wait. But it does make sense that I can do that. Aw, yep, there, straight line. That's it right there. I should have, like, taken a hard left. Or harder left. Because I am still going in, like, a circle with class, but... Man, it's nice that enemies don't have hurt boxes when they're dying. This game would be more annoying. Spider time. There we go. They're not hard to kill, I just get in bad positions with them. They're not hard to kill, it's just me. Yeah. If I play this game enough, I'll definitely have that stuff just, like, sort of committed. Not to memory, but just have it in such a way that I can, like, intuit it. Yeah, I am definitely checking out a high score run at the end of this session in like the next like 15 minutes or so. Because I just gotta see. Going the wrong direction. Let's shift our directions. Spooky fellows. Yeah. Like if I'm actually looking for self-improvement, I would totally look for someone in my range. 'Cause like I know there's a lot of like weird strats and stuff as well. None of my friends play this game. Oh, wow. It's like the cumulative. Also, another lovely benefit of having a game that's visually streamlined like this. I'm running at 300 FPS. Dear God, I should turn VSync on. Which should cap it at 144. Yep, there we go. Okay. My monitor only goes up so high in terms of its frame rate, so... Might as well not be letting it eat up all them frames. Suck up. Not suck up frames. I don't know what I'm saying. Disregard my words. My head's full of daggers, I can't talk. Sometimes I'm in a bad position. Other times. Oh, hello there. Thanks. I'm gonna try... This game is even more exciting when I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. I should really, like, play this windowed so I can have my chat like right next to the game screen, so I don't actually have to like make my eyes travel very far. Oh really? Wait a minute. Are you like, oh man, you're like a high score holder, are you? Dang. Everybody's showing up. Yeah, I noticed, like, I'm not great at dividing by 60, but I've noticed that there's a lot of, like, digits in the second counters in those, like, high score runs. Whatever. Either way, welcome to this room. I'm new to this game. There's my high score point. And I fell off. God, 18 minutes. Dang. That is a while. That is a while to be like, oh man. My friend, spider number 1. My other friend, Fast Skull that kills me when I'm tunnel visioning on the spider. Get killed by base cannon, as always. So I think my headspace when I like ram face first into an enemy is that, oh, I'll just kill it before I touch it. That's fine, I'll just kill it before I touch it, it's okay. If I just kill the enemy, then there'll be a space there. Yeah. It's like speedrunning in reverse. Oh, I jumped those dudes! And then I gave that guy a kiss. really is speedrunning in reverse. The burden of being good at this game is that it takes up so much time. You just want to do it right. Oh man. Collect them gems. And not, like, basically stand still. No. I've been playing for about, so the amount of time that I've been streaming, 2 hours, plus maybe 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes was like however many years ago when the game came out. So I've technically just started playing. I've actually, before I started this stream, at the very beginning of the stream, I checked out whatever my high score, my personal best was, and it was like, just like barely 60 seconds or something. And most of me, like, kind of playing alright is probably because I'm coming off of, like, Dusk. Which require Dusk, specifically Duskmare, where I would die in one hit, and some of that, like, don't get hit while stuff translates here just a little bit. Oh, right, the spider. I almost forgot my best friend. The spider and the skull that chases me while I tunnel vision the spider. There we go. Ooh, don't walk into the thing! Oh, God. Okay, okay, there we go. We recovered. Yeah, doing alright. Doing alright. Dying to random stuff doesn't bother me that much, at least. Like that. Part of it, you know what? Nah, I'm considering making this windowed so I can have the chat be closer to the screen, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna deal with this. Yeah, they're the things that kill me the most. I'm generally doing a good job of focusing them, but every run ends in me doing a bad job at focusing them. That's pretty much the deciding factor a lot of the times. Yeah. There's the first one. Yeah, it just seems like they kind of just... It's like, oh, they're over there, but then suddenly they're on top of you. Yeah, the moment I hear them, I need to just, like... Right now, I see there's one in there. I'm just jumping over skulls. Dear God. Oh, I'm starting a figure eight. I don't want to do that. I want to stay consistent with how I'm moving. kind of feel this game like resists some of the sudden changes in direction I want to do. So I gotta keep that in mind. Nope. Shoot that guy. I'm gonna not let the attack for a couple seconds, because I feel like this run's going really well. Oh, but I got some kill this way first. Aha! I see where you can hit it when it has its head down. Aha. I was told about that. Now I got the aim right. Got aim like just below where it looks like its model is. Or something like that. Oh, whoa! Sudden stops. If I fall below a certain speed, I will instantaneously die. Okay, okay. Create some distance. Kill some skulls. They're in front of me now. Far away from the line yourself. Okay, okay, so it does, because yeah, it kind of seemed. I noticed the centipede in certain instances looked like it was kind of facing me, but for the most part, just because I haven't really gotten this far too often, it kind of seemed like it was just kind of wandering around a little bit. But that's probably just because I'm always like circling, so it just feels like it's wandering. Because it just can't keep up. But yeah, I've seen how you can, like, you know, Fred Flintstone just slide down that thing with your shots and just kill it. Whoa! Look at that! Opened up a doorway like I keep trying to do on purpose, but that time it's accidental. Starting to see a bone. Spider. These guys, so let's shoot this guy, and then there's gonna be a funny skull. Whoa! That guy was like in front of me. Leading his shot. Going the right way for that. Okay, whoop. More spiders? Yeah, spider should be there. Okay, so if I like... Yeah. A little bit. Almost got it. I got some really good shots on him. That was like almost the good setup. Really good setup. Oh, and I'm off the edge. And just like that, I'm off the edge. That's how it is. Oh shit, I hit the 2 hour mark. This is the part where I go just one more, and then I say that like 8 times. You can't hit that stupid skull. Spider should show up. These skulls. enemies here, though. There we go. And it feels like I haven't gotten killed too much by the basic skulls, but the amount of times I've seen them, like, practically touch me as they fly past is kind of, you know, unnerving. Whoops. Oh, well, we'll get him there next time. Go around again. And I felt the edge! Okay. Maybe one more for real? As much as God, I am really... Yeah, I'm definitely doing another stream of this. Maybe more of that. Maybe more than just another. Do also want to start playing Half-Life on stream. Because I told myself I would. But I could probably afford to stream for a decent amount of time today. There's not too much going on that would cause background noise. Oh, I hear the guy. You know, I forgot for a second that a skull was pursuing me. That little level up gave me a second to think about it. Oh, wow. It's almost off the edge again. Oh! Almost walked into that guy. I'm slowing down a little bit. Okay. Well. That's cool. So, I'm gonna say 2-hour session of Devil Daggers is pretty alright for me. I'll definitely be returning to this game. Thanks to you guys in the chat for showing up. It's always cool seeing people like pop on in to watch a game they like and chatting a little bit about it. And the help I got was a lot of use. It was very useful. And considering like I don't know, let's let this play out. This is the run from like 20-30 minutes ago. Like, yeah, I think I really do enjoy this game. I think the feedback you get from like shooting stuff is really satisfying. You know, the sounds, the flashing, all the sound design where all the enemies make recognizable sounds, how everything's kind of tied with the timer. I've still got a lot to learn about Devil Daggers, but you know what? I think I'm gonna have a fun time doing so. Yeah, I think I did. Like once. I think I did like once during this stream. Like level 3 or whatever. It's like really significant. I got it like really briefly. It might have been in this run? I don't know. You know, we're gonna find out, because I'm just gonna let this play out. And that'll be how we wrap this segment of the stream up. Because I can't remember the past 2 hours. I've been talking over the past 2 hours. I haven't retained anything. It's all muscle memory. absolutely playing Half-Life. I want to play all the games. You know, Half-Life 1, the expansions, Half-Life 2, the episodes. Then I'll probably do some mods I like. Some mods I haven't played yet. Half-Life 1 specifically. I don't have a lot of Half-Life 2 mods. Except for, like, Black Mesa Source. That I'll definitely get around to. Yeah. The replays are going to be really helpful for, like, figuring out where I'm making mistakes. And I think losing gems is definitely... because if I'm not actively thinking about, oh, I need to, like, stop shooting, I need to let myself collect gems, then I'm definitely forgetting about them. Especially when it gets, like, really frantic and there's a lot of enemies all over the place. Also, I'm moving a little bit erratically here. Which is probably because this is, like, one of the furthest I've gotten when I was playing this. And it still is! This is my high school. Oh, yeah. Yep, and that's the, yeah, there's like an egg or something. Yeah, I did not get the upgrade. So yeah, clearly in this one I was not very good at collecting gems because I know I've gotten the next level, like level 3 or whatever, and it wasn't this far in, so yeah, I have some problems with gems. Anyway, so thanks for showing up. It's alright if you're gonna dip, because I'm done playing Devil Daggers. Oh hey, look, here's Tingle. But I am gonna start up Half-Life now. And I'm gonna make sure I drink plenty of water. Because dear God, do I need to drink water. But yeah, thanks for coming. And if you're sticking around, that's cool, but you don't have to. It's gonna be more of me talking about weird stuff and probably Half-Life nostalgia or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna return to this, because I really do want to improve. So let's find out if when I press play on Half-Life, the original version Gold Source, if it makes my entire computer break, because these, like, Valve games from, like, like, 2011, they all have, like, terrible resolution settings. Alright. That's right. Well, either way, thanks for showing up. Because it's Half-Life time. And, because I'm small streamer with single-digit views, I'm just gonna keep talking like no one's entering or leaving, and as if there's always people here, because that's just how it be. Wow, what resolution is this? Dear God, okay. Widescreen. 1920 by 1080. Apply. Oh, there it is. Wide Gordon. Alright, hold on. Now I gotta set this up. Whoops, not that. I want to go into studio mode so it doesn't make that go away. Then we're going to do... I would have problems with the OBS where, like, it's just not recognizing certain windows, and it's really annoying. I have to, like remake certain, things in order to get it to, like, actually... Whoops, what the hell did I just do? I just, like, clicked on Half-Life, the window I opened it up in, and it just, like, left. I don't think it knows what to do with, like, my monitors. Is it appearing now? I should have, like, music for when I'm doing this. Let me find the, what do you call it? The Dusk OST, that's my go-to. The Dusk OST is my go-to when I'm messing with stream stuff. have to lower because it's going to be loud. Yeah, there we go. Alright. OBS says that's loud, but I can't hear it very well. I'm gonna have to delete this. Game capture. I'm gonna have to make a new game capture. Because OBS just wants me to restart when I do that. Wants me to remake it. And I gotta make sure I drag it below the overlay. Properties. No? It's just not gonna recognize it? Okay. Properties. Really? Nothing, huh? No, we're not... Come on. OBS, play nice with me, please. Okay, we'll try a window capture. Which wasn't working, so I'm gonna have to remake the window capture now. Window capture. Where did that go? There it is. I'm using the, Wow, where is it? It's not like... I guess I'll have to... Let me set this to window then. What? Okay, the game doesn't like what's going on for some reason. Guess we'll set Half-Life to windowed. Running window. There we go. Let's see here. Now I have a window capture. Drag it down here. Properties. Really? I'm not recognizing this still? What the hell? Boy, we having some technical difficulties. I'm just gonna edit my stream info so it doesn't say that I'm still playing Devil Daggers. So I pop out of that category. Half-Life time. There we go. Get my chat back up. There it is. And any second now, Half-Life will happen. Only I could get it. Pop up. It's so bizarre. What? Oh wait, there it is! What the hell? Well, now it's here. That's so weird. Why is it here now? Okay. Well... what if I full screen it? Is it gonna break? Is the answer to that question yes? Whoops. Wow, yeah, it does not like... Windows isn't liking what's going on here. Damn, it's not liking what's going on here. Oh, wow, what the fuck? What is it doing? I'm like clicking in the wrong spot. Half-Life EXE. Okay. Hmm? That is bizarre. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do instead. We're going to... Wait, now it's showing up! Okay, here's Half-Life, I guess. Maybe I can make the Dusk soundtrack stop now. There we go. It's like destroying, like, it's so bizarre what's happening right now because I will click into the Half-Life window and it'll actually click something on my second monitor and like drag a random like Chrome browser window somewhere else. But okay, now we're good. Should be good. We're gonna start a new room. We'll start in the training. Get the whole thing. I like to consider the training room to be part of the game. It's part of the experience. You gotta do the training room. You gotta accidentally tab out of the game and maybe break your stream setup. There we go. Ooh, mouse sensitivity too high. Gonna be a lot of stuff we'll have to mess with. Definitely have like way too much of everything. Where is video? Where does it put FOV? I have no idea actually. Where is it? Gamma, brightness, audio, mouse. Okay. Because this FOV is too low. This is just too low. I could probably just change it in the console though. Which is what I'm going to do. Definitely gonna do that. But holy shit, this FOV. What is going on? Lock. Oh, right. That's like the Germany mode. Dear God, where is it? It should be under video, right? Does it not have an FOV mode? Can I do like FOV like 90? FOV is 0. What? What? Emote enable. FOV is 0. Set. No, not that. Set. Okay. Oh, hello, Dom. You wouldn't happen to know how to set the field of view in Half-Life 1 Gold Source, would you? Half-Life 1 FOV. How do I increase the FOV? Default FOV. Okay, it's default underscore FOV. There we go. Default FOV. Yeah. Alright. 90. Is this really 90? Hold on. Maybe I have to, like, fucking restart.
Hello and welcome.
This does not feel like it's 90. You know what it might be? It might be that I was just playing a game.
I am your holographic assistant. Let's begin by stepping into your suit. You can see it suspended up ahead of you.
It might be that I was, like, just playing a game that ran at, like, 120 FOV in the form of Devil Daggers.
Hello and welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course, where you will be trained in the use of the hazardous environment.
Yeah, this is not... Okay, I need to, like... Oh, whoa, there we go. Holy shit. Okay, maybe not... Maybe, like, 100? No, that's not enough. 120, yeah. Alright, we'll do 120. Although 120 is a little bit too much. For use in hazardous environmental conditions.
Moving around in your HEV suit can be...
God, this is bugging me. Because it is like 90.
Slightly disorienting.
Look at that. That is not. That must be like this is like just the horizontal FOV, not the vertical. Oh well. Anyway, this is Half-Life 1. I don't remember... I never remember the hazardous environment training course starting like this. But I guess it does. Are the repeating textures working? They are. Yeah, fucking... There's some, like, great Half-Life mods. And I don't know why, but... the phrase Half-Life 1/2 just reminds me of that kind of stuff.
The first move we will practice in the hazard course
in my memory is the first area.
You will attempt to get over this set of pipes using only your run and jump commands. It helps to get a running start. Watch me and then try it yourself.
Look at her go. Anyway.
Good work. Those new suits can be tricky. Please proceed to the next area.
So, it's gonna take me a little while to get used to the movement of this game, because it's a lot... it's a little bit different than Source Engine stuff, and I haven't actually done a playthrough of Half-Life 1 in a
You will
long
now duck
time.
under the next set of obstacles. Please note that crouching will automatically shift your suit into stealth mode, minimizing...
Oh god, it does not like when I hit crouch. Look at me spamming that shit. It like snaps back, like immediately. Yeah, so this is just teaching...
Very good. I hardly noticed you. On to the next area.
Yeah, this area is just teaching you
Now we
basic,
will
like...
combine skills. You will need to jump, duck, and then jump again. This will prepare you for the next room,
Wow.
where you will have to do both moves at the same time.
Good work. You look prepared for the next skill.
To get into these
This
skills,
area
you'll have to
is
signal your suit
pretty much
to make a
like
duck
this
jump.
whole training
You'll
area
want to stand right at the mouth of the pipe.
is pretty much completely optional, except for this part.
Then jump up.
So this is
Mid-air.
crouch
Go
jumping.
into a crouch. It's tricky, but you'll find it comes in handy.
And if you don't know how to crouch jump, you're going to find every Half-Life game kind of difficult, if not certain parts impossible to play. So, crouch jumping, for the uninitiated, is you just jump and you crouch. So you jump and then you crouch. And you can see my camera shifts when I do it. And what this is doing, mechanically, is it's making your character shorter, but it's not moving your head position very far. So what ends up happening is you're basically jumping and then you're sucking your legs up into your head, which lets you get on top of ledges like this. Because if I just hit space, I can't get it. But if I crouch, I'm fine. Look at that.
Nice job.
Yeah. And I'm not playing the source port of this game that Valve made, because Half-Life 1
Walk
source kind of
directly
sucks.
into the ladder, look up, and continue.
It's got a lot of
moving
problems.
forward. If you want to come back down, just move backward.
Wow, ladder. So this is like one of the worst things about the Gold Source engine and Half-Life 2's engine, Source engine as well.
The
Ladders.
next 3
just
jumps
suck.
get harder each time, but they are quite possible.
We still don't know how to
be
do ladders in
surprised
video
if
games.
You missed the last one a time
Keep
or
trying.
two. You'll get it. If you can make all 3 in a continuous run, you are doing well.
This one's just teaching you. If you run, you can
Great
jump
work.
further.
Now there's one more style of jumping, you need requires its own charging module, seen here. To activate
forgot
your
there was
long
head
jump,
bob in
you
this
will have
game.
to duck and move forward.
Look at that. You can see I'm like
then
going up and
launch
down a
into
little bit
jump.
when I'm moving.
Once you're up on the platform, press the button and I will demonstrate the move.
So this long jump is a tutorial for an ability that you only get at the end of the game.
Nice job.
So another thing, boy howdy, I hope you did this tutorial to know how to do that input.
Please start the lift by moving up to the button.
I forget how long this is.
Now that you're up here, there's only one way down. Find the target on the floor
It's teaching you about
below
like
and do
fall
your best
damage,
to hit
and then
it.
teaches you about
Find that
healing.
any damage throughout the Black We will administer medical.
Oh my god,
Fire
there's
down.
so many
Walk
versions of her
up to a
talking right now,
medkit
because I'm
and
just
press
speeding
your
past
use
stuff.
key. Your health will recover gradually until you are at full health or the kit is depleted. Once the light goes out, a med kit cannot be reused.
Okay. Oh, we got a secret? No. Oh, also, yeah, Dom, you'll like this. No, you won't. I don't know. But the way the flashlight works... So the way the flashlight works in this engine is it's basically a texture that you paint on the wall. Like, it's like a ball of light that you project on the first surface. So you'll see, like, even though I'm... Like how the flashlight, like, does that. Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, that's not how flashlights work. Right? Also, weird technical stuff about this game. So you saw that cockroach? The cockroaches actually respond to light. So, like, if you shine a flashlight on them in a dark area, they'll, like, scatter. It's really weird. This game has a lot of, like, bizarre details like that.
To spin that bridge, walk up to the control wheel and press the use key.
All of the Half-Life games are, like, way more ambitious than, like, how they actually end up turning out. Not all of them. But, so there's... This was, like, supposed to be, like,
more than just your
a weird... Oh my god. Like, I don't even know how to begin describing the weird stuff that Gaben wanted to do with Half-Life 1. Like moss that grows in real time. Like that kind of shit.
And press your use key. While holding down the use key,
oh yeah, this sucks.
Grip on the box.
Moving boxes in this game
slowly
sucks.
backward. The box will come along with you.
Yeah, and it gotta like notice how like I like slingshot them all over the damn place. Yeah, it's not great. The box pushing in this game, very primitive.
Finally, if nothing else works, you can try breaking the object. Make sure you pick up the crowbar, then simply smash your way through the debris.
So one of the reasons why I like playing through the hazardous course. The hazardous course. Oh god, that's a whole other thing. The hazard course is because... Is this supposed to be too... Oh, I think my gamma's up too high. I can, like, very easily see in here. I think I'll turn my gamma down a little bit. Oopsie, oh god. Okay, there we go. It's dark now. Can't see shit, can you? Oh, wait, no, now you can see shit. There we go. Yeah, look, now it's appropriately dark. Maybe a little bit too dark. Nah, it's fine. It's a horror game, who cares? Oh yeah, I think that there's something...
Great. Remember, your flashlight drains power, so switch it off when you don't need it.
I think the flashlight used to use, like, suit energy or some shit. That's why they give you batteries there. Good, my phone's going off. I like that. Not that. Anyway.
Welcome to the Black Mesa target range, where you will receive training in firing a weapon, reloading, and firing the attached grenade launcher.
Actually, she is real.
Pick up
She's
your
a real
weapon
character,
and
but that's all I
advance to
learned.
the firing station.
I'm like 99%
You'll
sure
have to
she's
hit
dead.
every target in order to complete the course. But if you miss the first time, don't worry. It will come around again. Try to reload during pauses rather than waiting to run out of ammunition at a critical time. To fire your grenade launcher, use your alternate fire button. Certain targets will break only when hit by grenades.
Stop talking.
Commencing sequence.
Oh, look, a
in
rat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's unbreakable, so you have to shoot a grenade there.
Please advance to the next area.
There's some like weird secrets I think you can find. Nothing like
Your
spectacular
HEV
though.
suit monitors blood oxygen levels.
Wow, telling you about breathing and swimming.
Catch your... You will see the blood
This stuff was
oxygen
big
indicator on your suit's
back in the
heads-up
day.
display,
Big deal, big deal.
returning to
That's
its
why
previous level.
this game seems to draw shit out like this. Come on, there we go. You can't turn your flashlight on when you're reloading.
This is the charging unit for your hazardous
Look at this.
environment suit. When
Wow,
you are
okay.
running low on
I
power,
had no idea.
come to any charger and press your use key.
That's some weird interaction I wasn't
If you
really
pass
aware
through fire or steam,
of. This is teaching us about environmental damage. Yeah, all this stuff.
proximity to radiation activates the Geiger counter and radiation display. Biohazards are also indicated with the luminous icon.
There we go. Wow, we did it.
Please advance to the next area.
Only a little bit of cancer, too. Oh, can I have can't grenade jump very high. Yeah, I was, so Don, I was streaming Devil Daggers before, just before you got here, for like 2 hours. And, it's got a pretty good community, because I just had some fellas just show up randomly.
He will let you back into
They were
the
like,
transit
they were like 3 different
You
people,
must
like all like
approach a
really
guard
helpful.
and press your use key. He will follow you until you face him and press the use key again.
This is maybe one of the best features of this game, I think.
Sure, I'll follow you.
It's just like the NPCs and how you can like interact with them. Because like you have these security guards who will follow you around and shoot dudes, and then you got scientists that'll like heal you and like open doors and stuff. Although in this case, we're trying to get the security guard to open this door.
Access denied.
There's an Easter egg involving these doors where the like voice says access denied. If you hit the door like 20 times, it starts like yelling at you to stop. I will not be demonstrating that.
Press your use key to engage the train. Press your forward and backward keys to increase or decrease the speed of the train. Press your use key again to disengage from the train.
This is one of the worst features of the game. It's really janky. You have these like trains you can operate.
Congratulations on completing the Black Mesa Hazard course. You are now fully certified for use of the HEV Mark IV protective system.
We did it! We beat the game! We beat Half-Life. We'll play on medium, I think. Because all this really does is affect, like, health values. So now for the real intro of the game.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
This was the shit.
This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
Got a nice face.
The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is
We haven't dropped a single frame this stream.
degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound
I'm only hitting
is
100
maintained at a
FPS. Is that what
pleasant
VSync is?
68
Do I have VSync on? Is that like capping it? Let's turn that off. Let's see how high I can get my frame rate. Oh no, it's only hitting 100. That's weird. It's probably because I'm streaming. You would think
This train
this would run at like a really high
inbound
frame rate.
from level 3.
I guess Source Engine's optimized better than this is.
Sector C test labs and
Hey, look, it's Greg Coomer.
facilities. If your intended destination is a
I feel bad for a lot of the Valve employees
Sector C,
because
you will need
some of them
to
have funny
return to
names,
Central Transit
unfortunately.
Hub in Area
We've got
9
Great Coomer,
and board a high security train.
who is now even
If you
more
have not yet
of a
submitted
meme
your
because of a certain
identity to the retinal clearance
funny
system,
haha series that
you
came
must
out.
report to
few months
Black
ago.
Mesa personnel for
And then
processing
you even have like,
before you will be
there's a guy who
permitted
works at
into
Valve
the
whose
high
name is
security
Charlie Brown.
branch of the transit system.
Oh, hello, spooky Kiwi.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
That spooky Kiwi have any relation to a spicy?
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come
welcome
to
back.
a
We're
complete
playing
halt
Half-Life.
at the station platform. In the event
We're getting
of
stuck on the tram
emergency,
in a bug that never got
passengers
fixed.
are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first.
Oh yeah, gotta have that
Please
consistency.
stay away from electrified rails.
The nice thing
and
about my
proceed
two
to an
nonsense
emergency
syllables
station
is the
until
fact
assistance
that
arrives.
I came up with them and no one else has them. And I've already claimed accounts on most platforms anyway with that name. Except for League of Legends. I don't know why. I don't play League of Legends, but I made an account once so I could play with a friend who, you know, pestered me into doing it. And for some reason, my name was already taken. And it wasn't like an account I made and forgot about. It was like someone who like regularly plays the game. Weird. So this intro here seems long and boring. And maybe it is, yeah. But for the time, this was like
reminder that the Black Mesa has
mind-blowing
will commence this
because of the amount of like storytelling and like scripting that was going on.
3 facility.
Like all these little like sequences that happen, the text, the voiceover, the environments you move through, the fact that people are just walking around doing their job. Like look at this Star Wars shit.
May depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team?
I still really like this. It builds up atmosphere. It familiarizes the player with Black Mesa before he, nothing's about to happen. We're all fine here.
Please contact
It's just a game about a scientist who does his job all day. But ooh, that texture's broken. Texture's on that guy. Not wrapped.
Biotechnology or other high-tech disciplines.
This is the gold source version. This isn't Half-Life source. So we're gonna get the bugs unique to this version, but we're also not gonna get all the behaviors from Half-Life source. I also have HD models turned off because the HD models are ugly.
Black Mesa Research
Except for some of the guns. Some of the guns are okay.
Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation
also, like this
safety
robot.
officer immediately. Work safe.
Ooh, we're lagging.
Work smart.
Cart's getting stopped.
Your future depends on it.
The train.
Now arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Morning, Mr. Freeman.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
I love this
like you're running late.
Also, okay, wonderful detail. You probably just caught it there if you were looking at him. So you noticed when he pressed the buttons, it made boop sounds. Did you notice that his mouth opened in time with the beeping? It's because those sound effects aren't coming from this button here. Well then you own the train. Well then it's tied. Well, it's like saying take your house with you when you leave. Unless you have like a motorhome. You can't really do that. Can I just die? I can. Okay. But like those beep sounds he makes are dialogue attached to his character. So he like makes the beeping with his mouth when he presses the button. And I think that's hilarious. See if he does it again. Yeah, he did it again. Look at that. That one, on the other hand, is coming from something else. The second.
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post.
I think he's supposed to have more dialogue, but I guess not. Well, you know, I might have, like, interrupted it. I wouldn't be surprised if some stuff's not gonna, like, load in properly. Boy, that sound didn't sound very loud to me, but it fucking peaked on OBS. You know what? I'm gonna turn the game down a little bit, because it looks like on OBS that I'm much quieter. It's gonna be kind of hard to pick up on some of the audio, the dialogue at least, but dialogue's not.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
I'll stop for some dialogue, but, you know.
Yeah.
So,
This all looks nominal.
oh my god. Like, the amount of times I've played through this scene, and also played through this scene while cheating in weapons.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
Like, all this stuff you can interact with, the characters will respond to what you do in the environment, like, mind-blowing. Also this.
My God, what are you doing?
Come on, Gordon. You trying to get me into trouble?
I think there's some form of bunny hopping in Gold Source. I don't really know how to do it, though. I think you just jump.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
So, one of the things I really like, and this is part of the atmosphere building, but how, like, there's all these little things that are, like, broken or going wrong in the facility, like, as you go on the tram ride, and even right here, where he's talking about how, like, most of the system's been down all morning, and there's all this shit going on. It's nice, like, foreshadowing.
You'll just have to wait until after the test. Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now.
Also, all the scientists having, like, the same two voices, but they're pitched up and down.
Good morning, Gordon. Big day today, Freeman. The sample was just delivered to the test chamber. I can't be bothered right now.
Yeah. They want me to go do science. Oh, hey, who's that? Probably nothing.
Aren't you a bit...
Or is it? Yeah.
Didn't you just
Writing about
ask me
eggs.
that?
All that stuff.
Greetings.
You turn the light
My
off.
God, what are you doing?
Yeah. This is one I never really found when I was
Don't you think you
originally
should
playing this.
recalculate those resonance dampening factors again?
If you turn the lights off, he gets mad at you, and he goes turns the lights back on. That guy's gonna stop us because we're going the wrong way. But it is fun to explore. A lot of loading zones, because back in the day, these maps had way too much detail in them. They're kind of small, but I know there's some like fan-made like map packs that stitch some of the maps together for like the source
Why do we all have
version.
to wear these ridiculous ties?
Is that the thing?
My God, what are you doing?
Bunch of meat flew out of that. Gordon is a very... Grab a dink? You can drink them too. They heal like 1 health per, I think. But with the ones that spawn when they blow up.
I must remember to report that fluctuation. Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Anyway, all of these names are Valve employees, except Freeman. Take a wild guess which one became a meme. Anyway.
Most of the simulation results are perfectly acceptable, you know.
So we gotta get our HEV suit. We are presumably either naked or wearing a suit like they are.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV.
Let me turn the HEV sounds up.
High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant.
Hidden my glasses again.
So we get some cool, like, 90s electronic music when we put on our fancy spacesuit.
15% action system activated. Emission level monitoring activated. Communications.
Ah, hello, Gordon Freeman.
In case you forget what your name is.
Go right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Hello.
There's no zoom button. There's no zoom button in Half-Life 1. I can't zoom in on characters' faces for comedic effect. Okay. These are cool. I like these. They like move. Look at them go. Wow. On this side too. Look at that. You can barely read them. In fact, you can't read them. The texture resolution is so fucked up. Excuse me? It's one of the first few places where you can really easily die. You can fall right down the elevator shaft. Greetings. This looks safe.
Ah, good to see you.
Whatever the hell that is, that looks really safe. Doesn't look like it's grounded or anything. Caution laser, yeah. Ooh, that's not supposed to be there. There's a scene.
Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
You said the thing. That's the other line. Got some acid. Or maybe it's very basic. I don't actually know what that material is.
Hello there. Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
That was always my favorite line.
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
It's very fast to deny that question about the donuts.
It's about to go critical.
What the hell is going on with our equipment?
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
Yeah, there's more foreshadowing. Some shit's going on. Even though we got these cool ball lightning jars.
Aren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago? As I expected.
Boy, I hope I'm using a fresh install of this one.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard.
Because I know I've replaced some sound
procedures today,
effects.
Gordon.
I hope it is not in this
but
version.
with good reason.
We'll find out
This
at
is
the
a
end of the game.
rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen
It is
yet.
very easy to replace
Potentially
textures
the
and
most
sounds in
unstable.
this game.
No, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the
Alright, you
possibility
too,
of
man.
a resonance cascade
Have a
scenario
good one.
is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional.
Gordon is a
We'll
highly
assure
trained
the
professional.
administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
See, that's a speedrun technique. I smack him on the ass and he gets there faster. The others, I think, like, the way you fucking speedrun this is you wedge one of these guys in this big door here so the door doesn't close. So once you're supposed to get locked into, like, a cutscene here, you just kind of leave. Oh god, you have to crouch jump on some of this geometry.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
You can, like, fall to your death over here, too. Ow, my knees. And now we just wait for this fancy animation to play out.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays.
As much as I like all of this, it would be nice if you could just skip it. You can like chapter skip past it, but still.
Stage 2 emitters activating now.
I do like how the lighting in the room changes as this thing frames
How
up.
long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining signals.
More foreshadowing.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
So here's an example of how fucked the physics are.
Get away from the...
Just instant transmission thing into the... Oh, you know, I think I might have done it wrong.
It's not shutting down.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not supposed to blow up. Oh. Oh, what? Is that an Adobe After Effects explosion? Everything's still blowing up. Oh. Some weird looking dogs. I don't remember being able to move around so much during this. I could have sworn you were like locked in place. So, that was a success, I think. Yeah, that seems about right. Whoa, input got stuck. Also, nice detail. I like this detail, but you can see, like, that's like the image of a retina. It's like a picture of a retina there on the scanners. This is a detail that, like, everybody knows about at this point, but if you wait around long enough, this scientist actually manages to, like, resuscitate this guard. I'm not gonna wait for that. The guy got turned into chili. So, that facility we spent so much time sort of wandering around and getting familiar with is, like, fucked up now.
Try to warn them. I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Hey man, what's this though? Or I have to like talk to him. I have to use my thing I learned in the tutorial. Press
Breach is definitely glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
There's some funny looking chickens in there. It always surprises me how like roundabout this like testing chamber area is. Like there's all these like hallways that are sinking all over the place. Here's an example of a cutscene. Yeah. I don't have a weapon to fight you with. Oh, I love that shit. Oh, that's silly. And then it moves back around. Aha! So, in case of fire, don't use elevator. Well, I think we know why. I love how these Half-Life 1 zombies look, man.
What are these things? And why are they wearing science team uniforms?
Real chunky.
Oh, what's that stench?
Yeah, they didn't have necks in this game. Oh fuck, right! Alright, check this out. Alright, so if you hold down left click, you know, you're smacking your crowbar and all that. But there's like this bug with corpses, where if you hold down the button and then you angle it like just right. Well, let's see if I can do it. Come on, come on. Yeah! You fire your crowbar like a million shots an hour, a second, per day, and then it just vaporizes the corpse. I love that so much. That's, the texture's not correct. So yeah, now we got this little guard fella following us around. We could kill him right now for an easy gun, but... nah. We could just use him to shoot the dudes. Get some free kills. Gotta make sure he doesn't kill us, because we can get caught in the crossfire.
Whoa, that was close.
Dang. Someone got blown up like that casserole. Ammo. Is that it? I think that's like the only thing here. A bit of health. Alright. Well, let's not dawdle too much. This blocked off. This was blocked off. Friend is still with us. So, this is another path I didn't actually know was a thing until like much later. But you can try to exit the way you came in. By like hitting the panel. So I killed that man. Canon Gordon Freeman murder. Alright, there's a bunch of shit blowing up. Want to be careful not to get blown up ourselves. Miraculously bulletproof glass, so we can't help this guy. Oh, what? There's a head crab in here? I didn't know you could break that. Well, that's crazy. Learn something new every day. Here's some choice spook. A little bit of a strobe light, though. Not a fan of strobe lights. Oh no! I have his gun. Huh. Come on, let me do it, let me do it. Come on, come on. How about this guy? These are like cutscene bodies. Doesn't want me fucking with them. Okay. Viscera.
Let's go.
It's him. Yeah, I don't remember how many shots it takes to kill one of those things.
I refuse to go another step.
No, you're following.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
I'm not going there. Oh, wait.
You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Wow, that blew a bunch. Fuck.
Yes, let's go.
That's a bug. He's supposed to have an animation, but he just kind of popped.
I've been...
Well, there's my first step. I don't know when that was gonna happen. I always underestimate the explosion radius. Okay. That's where I have to go, but there's bonus stuff this way. Oh. Wait for it to be done, like, mega exploding. Wanna talk to me?
Ah, you have one of the new HEV suits. That should be very useful.
Okay, he does have some dialogue, I guess. Do I have any way of blowing this up without getting myself killed? I don't think I do. So my objective is to not blow myself up. If I had like a grenade, I could probably finagle that.
All right.
Let me like F5? F6. F6 is safe. Okay. Hey buddy, you wanna... Yeah, come on. Come on. There you go.
Fascinating.
Speaking of grenades.
I never suspected such things could be.
Leave it to dubiously ethical scientists to be fascinated by the alien apocalypse they brought.
It appears the containment system has completely failed.
So now we got grenades, which I will not be using very much, because I'm not very good at throwing. I don't think. Oh, you know what? I missed entirely. Hey, you want to explode? Ah, too fast.
Yeah, this is as far as I go. I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues. You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon. If this is as far as I go.
Okay, his dialogue's bugged. Getting some stutters every now and then. Not a fan of that. Who's fucking hitting me? Hello. Stuck on geometry. Just try to keep that from happening. Like, I know probably this entire game like the back of my hand. I say that, but I'm gonna probably get lost a lot. And not know how to get out of water. Water? Water. Water. Water! There we go. Let's save so we don't have to do that water bit again. In case you missed the other gun. It's a big fuck off elevator. And a bunch of assholes are gonna try to like jump me. There. But a lot of them are gonna miss. Well, you can totally just dodge them. They slide right off. I swear a few of them will land though. Maybe not. Maybe they all fell into the goo. They probably stick around if they actually manage to hit you though. Too much about conserving ammo because I've got lots of it. Normally you'd want to crowbar all these guys, but... Yo! Guns. Some bonus health. Oh, I didn't realize I lost more health. Okay. Alright. I think you can jump over there, but... I'm not gonna try to do anything funny like that. I do still remember that barnacles take 4 hits to kill. Oh, he sees me now. Bull squids are like 2 shotgun shots. Barnacles in Half-Life 2. Oh, I'm hitting like the terrain. Oh no, he's already dead. I'm missing some of those shots for sure. Ah. This is the... It's a very relaxing game. Honestly, so was Devil Daggers. Oh, I'm about to fall in the... So is Devil Daggers, but Devil Daggers requires my attention, so it's more of like a getting in the focus kind of game. Whereas this is just like calm, consistent. Yeah, I did it. All that stuff. I can't open that door. The objective is to get to... somewhere? I'm forgetting parts of this area now. or I have to... Oh, god damn it. I'm moving way too fast. I keep falling off the edge. Give me a second. Oops. Hold on, clicking out of my window here. Is it here? Oh, it is! Okay. It just doesn't look like a... Okay. My mistake. That is where I'm supposed to go. I forget how close together a lot of the sections here in this game are. Like, we're already up to this jank-ass platforming bit. Yeah, you don't press E on the doors, you walk into them. That's my mistake I'm making. Okay. Now we get to continue on. To office complex.
You were in this mess too.
Well. Ah, man. Like, I'm having a hard time saying anything over this game. I'm just so much, like, into it, you know? Right, I want to go this way. Is this tongue red? Oh yeah, also the vending machines are usually full of cockroaches. There's some more cockroach facts for you. Yeah, look at that shit.
You are from the Anomalous Materials Lab. Yes, I recognize you. Well, there goes our grant money.
Okay. Anyone else want to pop out?
Gordon, if I'd known it was you, I'd have let you in. Everyone's heading for the surface. But I think they're crazy not to stay put. Someone is bound to come by and rescue us.
Oh, for sure. Someone's totally gonna rescue all of us. It's gonna be cool. We're fine. Happy ending to this game. So turning the power off there lets us get past that, like, death Tesla coil thing. But it also makes this blade stop so we can get into here. Gives us extra ammo. That's about it, though. I'm feeling the lack of ammo. Okay, one thing that bothers me about this game is it shows you, when it introduces you to bulletproof glass, like shatterproof glass in the hazard course. Hold on. I'm getting like emails, irrelevant emails, no worries. But like, it'll be like, oh, bulletproof glass, and it shows that it's like reinforced, like this stuff up here. But you can totally shatter this. And then there's other glass that's like totally clear, and you can't shatter it. So, whatever. Oh, look, it's Dr. Newell's stuff. Oh, can I not? Something opens that door. you know what? I want to go the other way first. There's so many. There's like a few ways to go in this area, I believe. So you can go this way. But you can also go that other way with the boxes. Ooh, don't touch that. Alright, that should turn off the electricity that makes me do the die. More blades of death. Make sure to hold crouch, idiot. Or else you'll get your head taken off because your Gordon Freeman will automatically attempt to stand up. Yeah, this takes you here. And this is the way forward. But what's over here? I don't remember. There's head crab over here, that's what's over here. Oh, right, this part! Okay.
What is that smell?
Game's a delight, man. Yeah, this is early shotgun. If you can rescue that guy. Isn't it? Or is it just extra loot? Am I confusing... Oh, he's flying, isn't he? I might be confusing this with a Black Mesa source. There's gotta be a shotgun around here somewhere, right? Guess not.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh no, here it is, idiot. Office Complex is one of those levels where you can collect a bunch of cards. Is he still following me? Yeah, he is. Lucky us. These load screens are very short. Alright. Oh man. Like, I played... When was it that I played Half-Life 1? I think it was... Oh man. It was around the time that, like, Portal 2 came out, because that was around the time where I was able to, like, just play whatever the hell I wanted. And I had an okay-ish computer. It was still a family computer, but it could run stuff like Half-Life 1 perfectly fine. Which is all you need. Gonna favor me for the head crab. Go, that's that don't work. Some of the crowbar swinging against certain objects and enemies feels weird. It's like it doesn't feel like it's as responsive as it should be. Woo. Oh, I actually want a box. Shit. It's just health. I can live without health. Can't live without... I'll die in that. Alright. Pretty decent stream today as far as viewership goes. Even though I'm like not talking at all, which is probably why I just dropped off. But I haven't really dipped below 2 viewers, which as someone who just started streaming and is a complete nobody, that's pretty good. They're fine. That TV is not fine. God, surprised with how much stuff you can break in this game. No. I'm not watching this stream. One of them's you, one of them's somebody else. Don't know who it is. I can't check that. Oh god. Shot. I know the one person's not me, because a good amount of my streams have 0 viewers at certain points. They're like all awake. All these goddamn aliens. I really want the shotgun for this. Whoops, I need to move. There we go. Because I had like 3 different people from the, Dear God. Okay, double shotgun hit to the face kills them.
No!
Ah!
No! No!
What are you doing to him?
But I can keep going.
Are you sure?
With my brain on, we'll make an excellent team.
Sir? Excuse me? Are you okay?
Do you still say there's nothing to chaos theory?
You know, at this point I'll believe anything.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
You do you, buddy.
I'm not sure I want to go to the surface. The world finds out what we do.
He's just talking away up there, what the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that. What the hell happened to him? He like didn't get killed by the barnacle he was supposed to get grabbed by. That's so weird. That was overkill. There's plenty of health in here. Yeah, this is like a combat encounter or something. Anyway, I was playing Devil Daggers before, and I had like 3 different people like from the Devil Daggers community just drop in and like hang out for a bit. One of whom apparently had a high score of like nearly 18 minutes, which is insane.
Greetings.
You know about that game.
I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts. You have to meet them.
Oh boy, the military's coming to help us. Oh no, gun. Oh god, head crabs. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. There we go. Alright. But yeah, like, I played Half-Life 1 a lot. And I played it, and the expansions on,
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside! I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Wow. I played it a lot on, like, my grandma's computer, because I was in a situation where, like, she would pick me up after school. Son, he's dead. Where she would pick me up after school and just fucking sit by her computer, like, all damn day, and kill aliens. And play Spore. I would play Spore, and I would play Half-Life 1 and its expansions. So and it was like the only thing her computer could really, I don't remember this area. It was like one of the only things her computer could really handle. So naturally, I played it over and over and over again. I do not recognize this little secret area. This stuff's new to me. Where the hell am I? What? Okay. I am not not familiar with this at all. What the fuck? Oh, I'm up here. Where does this go? What is the purpose of this? Oh, there's Barney. Oh, I gotta go around. Uh-oh, I fell.
Now, I wonder if those boys could have made a bigger mess.
Yeah. So I'm pretty familiar with a lot of Half-Life 1. I am especially familiar... Where was that grate? There it is. I am especially familiar with, stuff like Opposing Force. And, I would spend a lot... Dear God. I would spend a lot of time just, like, using console commands to spawn in enemies. I was basically playing, like, Half-Life 1 like it was Gary's mod. Something I wouldn't learn about until, like, much later. Where I would go into, like, various maps, some of them, multiplayer deathmatch maps. That's why there's Z fighting there. Oh. That makes sense. I've never been through this route, though. And all the Half-Life I've played, I don't think I've ever seen this area. There's like this whole zone. This whole little secret route I've never been to. What the hell is this? This is wild. Oh. What? Huh? Shotgun? Health? Is this like a one-way door or something? Oh no, this is right here! Oh. Right where the cafeteria is. A decent shot.
That'll look nice in my trophy room.
Okay. Okay. Wanna go this way. This very dark hallway. Just totally not hiding a loading zone. Totally not. I love how early you get the shotgun in this game. Ah, it's good to see you. He says as an alien monster shoots at him. Alright, so this is the... Ow. I know what this area is for. That's not what I meant. Oh, it just goes in one direction. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, okay, you can't make it stop. Got it. I'm not going the way you're supposed to be going. The actual way. Are you gonna heal me?
Let's go. I'll stay here.
Ah, okay, fine. See, now we've dropped to one viewer, and if Dom, you're still here, you're that one viewer.
Always.
Yeah, I'll go for another 30 minutes, so I can even the stream out at 4 hours with 2 hours devoted to each game. I think those are good numbers. That's a good, like, ratio to keep.
45%.
Don't know why I pistol them.
Power 55%.
Let's go. Oh god. Back. The devil daggers. Whoa, one hit from the crowbar kills them. Did not know that.
Power 7.
but it's 4 pistol shots. What? Alright. There's a lot of this vent crawling in this game, though. I mean, like, I like how the vents, like, snake around the facility like this, but it is a little excessive. Whatever.
Hey, don't count on the cavalry finding us down here. Head for the surface.
God, I never realized how bizarre his teeth is. His teeth be. Why am I shooting when I can be swinging? I know I got plenty of ammo, but I am wasting it.
I refuse to go.
Alright. Thank you, Mr. Scientist. I'm just gonna loot your cabins. Shame your animation bugged out. I like how you fucking defend straight yourself. Right, it's this bit. This fucking part where you gotta yump to the ladder.
God, hold on.
Oh. Guess he's dead. Oh well. Dang, we got hostiles. We're making good time.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed! Oh.
You know what? How do I... There's supposed to be a skip here.
They're coming for us! It's our only way out!
Hey buddy, hey buddy, hey
Oh
buddy.
my God, we're doomed!
Hey buddy, hey buddy. Hey buddy, hey buddy. Okay, I don't know how to do the skip, so we're just gonna do the... We'll do this level.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
He's supposed to be he's supposed to be a tutorial on how the trip lines work. I don't think you can avoid trigger. Oh fuck, you can! Look at that, dude! I'm smooth. Alright, look at this guy. Don't make it. Oh! Asleep until you touch him. Oh yeah, no problem. Feel free to leave the stream open. I don't know how long ago you sent that message. I miss chat messages sometimes. They pop up on the screen on the stream, but like I don't see them there. I see them somewhere else. Is there a way in there? Not through here. Oh, he's gonna trigger that. Okay. Dealt with. he's not awake yet. Haha! I'm very intelligent. Oh, fuck off. Are you alright, man?
All right. I don't suppose you'd reconsider.
Let's see if I... Oh, no, he's gonna trigger him. Or not? I'll just make sure he doesn't. just make sure he doesn't do that. I'd rather he not set this place off with turrets everywhere.
Rescued at last. Thank God you're here. I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
Well, that's another cutscene that got busted. He's supposed to get shot and killed by that guy. You wanna come up the elevator with me, buddy? Yeah, come on. Oh, there's two of you. Kind of face tanking some of the damage these guys are dishing out. Not a fan of how I'm moving with them. Okay. I think that's like some weird roundabout thing. Let's go this way. Oh, oh, that wakes up everybody. Aww. You don't want to touch the turret at all because it just instantly wakes them up. Which I think is dumb. I don't think that should be how the turrets work. That's how they work.
Don't shoot! I'm with the scientists!
Uh-oh. Getting caught on terrain. Forgetting where stuff is. Give me that ammo. I needs it. I still like the AI these guys have. It's really, it is like archaic by today's standards, but they do feel like they got more going on in their head than some of the other creatures do. Speaking of, yo, what if I just leave? What if I just leave? No, fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm skipping some animation. Changing my weapons around. No, I'm not. Oh, this is bad. I'm not dead. Oh, god damn it, I really survived that. I have no health. Okay. vent access. Oh, we gotta not stand in there, or else we'll explode. Yeah, I don't like how there's just spots in this part where you can just straight die, and there's not really anything you can do about it. You just have to, like, know where you're going. Oh god, and there's this. We have to, like, go out of a certain... over here. There's an active turret in here. Or not. There's an active something in here. What in the hell is beeping? Oh, okay, this isn't the way. Shit. Okay. I have to go towards the incessant beeping.
Military personnel crossing through Kilo, India, Lima, with extreme force.
Come on.
Killed 12 dumbass scientists and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
This the way? I think this is the way.
Turret maintenance team to send.
Shouldn't have used a shotgun for that, but here we are. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I'll figure it out, but this is definitely a part that I'm not as familiar with. Which might be because I skipped it. With that trick I was trying to do. Here? Oh god. That's Turk that activated. Okay. Oh, I have to go down this way. Right, yeah, fuck this part. Get ready to die randomly. Holy shit, I didn't die. Where are we in it? Oh my god, with the beeping. Look at how long this is.
Military personnel crossing through Kilo, India, Lima, with extreme force.
Okay. There's like 2 ways to... Ah, this is the
Well,
right
so
way.
much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test lab, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's
so
left of
this
the
area
lab.
here, where you gotta press this button,
Trust
this door only opens up from this side. But the AI, scientists and whatnot, they can open up, like, locked doors like this from either side. So what you're supposed to do here, because this is where we started, what you're supposed to do here is somehow finagle the scientist so that he flees in this direction. And then he'll open the door and you can skip that whole bit we just did. I must have known how to do that at some point because I don't remember the rest of that level. Oh. I don't remember the rest of that level very well. You know, I want to do something cool, but it's not. Got him. Okay, okay. Go right, he fucking Kool-Aid fans his way through. In case you don't have a crowbar yet, I guess. You know, this part I forgot completely as well. I recently, by recently I mean like months ago, I did a partial playthrough of this game in Sven co-op with a friend, and I literally forgot this room entirely. So clearly my memory of this game is not as rock solid as I think it is. What am I missing? Stop missing. Alright. Ladder. There we go. Ladder. Hey. Shoot him. Oh, right, I did that wrong. I did that totally wrong. So, you can slingshot yourself with the momentum from this and, like, jump this entire gap if you do that right. Only if you do it right, though. Otherwise, you have to walk around like a normal person. And who wants to do that? Is anything this way, is there? No. Oh wait, no, this is the way you're supposed to go. Okay. Yeah, we gotta... I love the lighting here. Like, just the simple glowing green stuff. It's really good. Dated, but good. Welcome back, Tom. I don't know what my response time is on messages, because I'm not always looking at the chat, but also factor in a delay, but whatever. Also, I realized the screen was off-center, so I just fixed that. There must have been like a black bar on the top of the screen this entire time. Whoops. About 10 minutes more I want to go. I might cut it off earlier if I find a good stopping point, and there might be a good stopping point up here. Oh, right, there's a full screen. Not anymore, there is. Oh, God, I wish Hound Eyes returned in, By the way, Dom, hit the, refresh player button, because you might be lagging behind a little bit, because it seems like the delay you've got is a lot if you're responding to me, like, actively. I don't know. Because if you, like, lag behind a little bit, the stream doesn't skip ahead. It, like, gets caught backwards or something. It's weird. My, like, download speed's pretty good, so I usually don't encounter that.
The rocket engine. Destroy the damned thing before it grows any larger. Stop!
Also, you can see what the delay is like in real time on your side, because the moment your chat message pops up in the bottom left is when I received it. Well, I mean, there's also the delay of sending the video of me receiving the message back to you, but, you know, divide that in half and you've got what the delay is. Wait. Ignore what I'm saying. So there's, ooh, tentacles. So this is the like, blast chamber portion of the game. You have to... Is my FPS, like, capped at, like... Oh, it is! What the fuck? Is that gonna break the game? Oh, wow, wow, now, whoa! Okay, you can't see this on stream. A minute or so. It should be like 15 seconds. Okay, now my frame rate is fucking mondo. Wow, wow. I can speak English, shut up. You can't see it on your side because I'm only streaming at 60, but I'm getting 144 now. Which feels pretty good. Although nothing's animated at above like, 30. Oh, there's supposed to be a cutscene here, but I guess it's already dead. Anyway. Hopefully, raising the frame rate to 144 FPS doesn't, like, horribly break something. I might, like, phase through a wall. Who knows? But I think it's a good spot to cut this off for now. Whoops, what the fuck? This is fucking with the scenes. There we go. BRB screen. And by BRB screen, I mean 20-second delay. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. It looks like we got a second viewer who just tuned in. Unfortunately, the stream is about wrapping up. You can smash that follow button for more, probably Half-Life, but also sometimes, I guess, Devil Daggers now, because I like that game, and Monster Hunter occasionally, too. Still working out that stream schedule. I stream from around noon to around 4, and yeah, it's almost 4, but today was a lot of shooty. Half-Life was less. Yeah, Neopets, we'll do that eventually, trust me. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the people who did tune in. We had a lot of unique viewers today. Probably like, God, like 7, 10 different people almost. Like, yeah, like 10 different people like fucking cycled in and out. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in. And, I'll see you, next time when I stream tomorrow, most likely, probably around 12. Bye-bye.